It started with the knocking. 3 soft taps, right outside my window. It was 2:17 a.m. I remember the time exactly because I checked the clock, annoyed, thinking maybe it was a branch or some animal. But then it happened again. 3 taps exactly, same rhythm, same spot. I live alone, in the middle of nowhere. My backyard backs into woods and an old rusted tool shed I barely use. I grabbed a flashlight and stepped out, heart racing. No wind, no rain, just dead still air. I aimed the beam toward the shed. The door was open. I never leave that door open. I walked toward it slowly. The closer I got, the more I could feel something was just off. Like the silence was too quiet. Like the night was holding its breath. Inside the shed, everything looked normal, until I turned to leave, and saw a figure standing just outside the door. Pale, thin, face blank like wet paper, not moving. I froze. My flashlight flickered. When it came back, it was gone. I ran back to the house, locked everything. I didn't sleep. The next morning, I went back out. I needed to prove to myself it was a dream. Inside the shed, on the back wall, were 3 long, deep scratches. And written in dust below them, in what looked like a finger, was my name. 2 years ago, I was driving cross-country, and I got caught in a storm. The roads were flooded. Visibility was trash. I pulled off and found a tiny motel. No chain, just a red neon sign that said rooms. I went in, soaked and exhausted. The woman at the desk barely spoke, just slid me a key, room 104. It was weirdly silent, like no traffic noise, no other guests, but I was too tired to care. I got to the room. Basic. Bed, small desk, TV that didn't work, but the air felt thick, like I was breathing in someone else's breath. Still, I passed out, but at exactly 3:08 a.m. I woke up. The lights were flickering. The TV turned on, just static. And the bathroom door creaked open slowly, but no one was there. I tried to open the room door to leave, locked. I turned the lock, pulled, still locked. That's when I noticed. There was no doorknob on the inside, just a hole, like it had been ripped out. Then, footsteps above me. But this was a 1-story motel. And then, a face in the bathroom mirror. Not mine, not behind me, just in the mirror, staring. Black eyes, wide smile. I screamed, slammed the mirror with a chair, and the moment the glass shattered, the room was empty again. Lights normal, TV off. The door opened like nothing had happened. I ran, got in my car, left everything. But here's the part that still haunts me. The next day, I called the town's tourism office, asked about the motel. They said there wasn't a motel at that location. Hadn't been for almost 30 years. It burned down in 1992. The fire started in room 104. It was Halloween night. I had candy ready, decorations up, the usual. I live on a quiet street, so I didn't expect many kids. Around 9:30, most had gone home. Then I heard the knock, 3 soft knocks. I opened the door. There was a little girl standing there, no costume, just an old-fashioned white dress, like from the 1800s. She had long black hair covering her face. She didn't say trick or treat. She didn't say anything, just held out a small dirty hand. I gave her a candy bar. She didn't move, so I asked, "Where are your parents?" She slowly looked up. Her eyes were all black, no whites, just pits. She smiled and whispered, "It's your turn." Then she turned around and walked off into the dark. I slammed the door, locked it, but the second I turned, she was inside, standing in the hallway. Eyes black, grinning. She opened her mouth wider and wider until it wasn't a mouth anymore, just a dark hole, and she screamed. I don't remember what happened next. I woke up hours later, alone, door still locked. But the floor had tiny wet footprints leading from the door to my bedroom. For weeks after that, every night at 3:33 a.m., I'd wake up to the sound of knocking. 3 knocks, always 3. I moved, changed my number, deleted social media. But every Halloween since, I find a single piece of candy on my doorstep, and it's always the same kind I gave her.